I did 2 others Disney princesses so far, so stay tuned for those. But the next one that I'm working on is Frozen. So we're doing Frozen next. And I'm specifically, oh, should I have clicked on this? Yes, I should have. We're doing Disney, nope, Mattel 2010s, I believe. We'll get rid of that one for a second. Anyways, 2010s Mattel, so we gotta do Frozen next. And they get their own slide, but I did Encanto and Mulan as well. So again, stay tuned for those. In the last clip, I was talking about how I need to do the Frozen dolls because now I'm working on a slide. They have their own slide. It is originally my Daring. Well, it was my Ever After High when I was ranking, but we'll just label it Frozen. Can I spell while holding a phone? No. Nope, I cannot. Anyways, here we have very few. I think I just have Elsa from the Mattel right now. And I feel like there's gotta be a decent amount. So we got Mattel, and the Mattel 2 Disney Store. We gotta get a Hasbro one and then other. That just doesn't seem like a lot. I feel like Frozen has to have more. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's because they're new. Interesting. Okay. Oh yes, and then I gotta find Hasbro, but I'll go to Dollect because I believe they'll have that. But I just feel like this doesn't feel like a lot. I feel like Frozen has a lot of dolls, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm mistaken. But I've already done who have I done? I've done obviously Cinderella. I did Ariel, and that's kind of like the clip that I finished. I finished ranking them and stuff, which took forever. It is hard to rank that many dolls. Definitely takes forever, but I finished that. I did Mulan, which I talked about, and then I also did Encanto. So I'm hoping that I can do Frozen, maybe do another one. But we'll see how long it takes to rank the Frozen dolls. But I literally only have 4 slides so far. So yeah, let's keep going, I guess. Okay, so I've done the first Mattel one. We've done all of these, the single Elsa doll, single Anna sets with Kristoff, Elsa, and Anna 2-packs. We're gonna skip Princess Collections because this is just ones where they're in packs. And I always skip those. One day I will maybe eventually rank them or talk about them. We've got Mattel 2, which will be next. But yeah, finish with Mattel 2010s. Okay, I have 2 more. So I just finished the Disney Store up here. So I will do the other, which this one's going to be interesting. And then I'll need to go to, hopefully, Dollect will have Hasbro's. But I typically use this one a little bit more because I think that they have more like characters than I think Dollect has. I think they've been around longer. The Toy Sisters website. For newer ones, Dollect has quite a few, but when I was first looking at their sheet, they also didn't have, or when I was first looking at their database, they didn't have half the dolls. Some of them were like blacked out because they were still adding to them. I think they've definitely grown, and they're definitely getting more. But they don't have a lot of the older ones, so that's why I use this. And then I will use the other one for when stuff's missing on this one. Anything else to add? I feel like I was gonna say something else. Oh yes, I'm not sure if this Toy Sisters has every single one out there. I feel like there's a lot of Disney dolls out there, so to be like they have every single one. They have quite a few that I wouldn't think that they would have, like some of the random Simba ones, which is crazy. So I'm not sure that they have every single doll, but I do like to use this one, and I just wanted to add that in there. So we have 2 more left. We got to do Hasbro, but we also are going to do other, so I'll update you when I do other, and then hopefully Dollect will have Hasbro's. They did not have the Hasbro dolls, so I did a little bit of looking. Obviously they had Comfy Squad, so I have the 2 Comfy Squad dolls on here, and then I know that this one's Hasbro because do I have this Elsa or this Anna? Actually, I'm not sure if I actually have her, but I'm pretty sure this one's Hasbro because she looks like one of my Hasbro ones that I have. I'm pretty sure these 2 are based off their faces. And then I tried to look for Elsa, but I was like, I don't want to do this, so we're gonna leave it here. So if they ever come out with Hasbro ones, I'll rank them. I'm sure I don't want to be mean, but I'm sure they're not great. Just knowing which honestly, looking at some of these, this ranking is going to be so hard. I feel like with my Ariel dolls, I had issues finding dolls that I really liked. I had so many ones that I was like, I don't know, like I didn't love them. And so I had so many that I was willing to put on the bottom. And I think the dolls that are going to thrive at the top are going to be Disney Store releases, because I was looking at the Mattel and I think they came out, the other ones, the Mattel Frozen dolls, I think they came out at the time of Mattel's downfall, and I always am like, Mattel lost their license because they were making Ever After High dolls, and that's probably why. But honestly, looking at the Mattel dolls, I think they ruined it, which I have heard rumors that Disney makes, like, tells the companies that have the license that they have to make lesser quality dolls. So I'm curious if that is this time and they were told not to, because I know Mattel in the past has made really good ones, but I'm sure Disney's like, I don't know if they had, if they were told at this point, like during this era, 2010s era, if they needed to make lesser good ones. But I don't know, looking at the 2010, I'm like, maybe they lost their license because their dolls sucked. A lot of them have molded on, so I really think we're gonna see the ones that thrive are gonna be Disney. I left out quite a few packs. I left out packs because I want to rank them separately, so you're not gonna see all of the characters. I left out collector, hopefully. I always debate because I know that I leave in sometimes collector ones, but one of the ones that I saw was like the Disney 100 thing, the D100, is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called, but I left that one out because I was like, that one's exclusive. I'm never gonna get her, and I don't want to even look at them. So yeah, we're gonna take a look, and I'm gonna rank them, and we'll see who is where. Some of them are decent, like these ones don't have molded on, but I don't know. I just, look at this. Why? Disney, or not Disney, Mattel, Jesus. Okay, let's go rank them, and then we'll have Frozen done as well, and I will be able to move on to the next Disney princess to start putting in ranking order. So here I am. I have 9 slides that will be the dolls I have to determine who gets put at the bottom. 9 might not seem like a lot, but the fact that there was only like 30 something, no more than 40, we'll go with that, slides. And originally, like when I did Ariel and I first picked out the ones, I had like 15, but there were like 100 slides. I think there were like 94 or something. So to me personally, that's a lot. I've talked about it before, I don't think that molded on clothing or fashion is like what is the word that I'm looking for? I don't think that it is a negative thing or relatively a bad thing. I've talked about it before. I like certain mermaid dolls that have molded on fashion. I like the Fairytopia dolls. I bought Sunburst at a flea market. I was so excited to find her all molded on. She has a tutu that is mesh material, like a very small tutu, and that is her only fabric clothing that she has. She doesn't even have shoes. Her whole body is literal molded on clothing. One of my childhood dolls, the Fairytopia Rainbow Alina, whatever, Magic of the Rainbow Alina, is that what it's called? Something like that. Same thing, tutu, it's from the same movie, but she's got like a little mesh tutu. Everything else is molded on. Love that doll, probably one of my favorites. And as a child, my only thing like that I like to do with my dolls, because I wasn't really like a play child, I like to set up things, set up displays and stuff. I also like to take all my dolls' fashion off, put them in like a little towel, and then have them, sounds so weird, have them go to like a shop and like pick out their outfit. I loved to dress and like that kind of thing. Well, I like to do the display portion, and then when it came to like me actually being like, I'm going to the shop, whatever, I would be like, I'm bored, I'm done with this. But nonetheless, I really did like to redress my dolls. So as a kid, like to be fascinated and absolutely love a lot of my Barbie movie dolls, like the Diamond Castle dolls, who you couldn't remove their clothing. For me personally, it's crazy that I love them that much, but basically what I'm saying is that I'm not against molded on fashion. I don't hate it. I think that it can look really good. But I think in this instance, when we're seeing it, it takes away from the doll. Some of these are done pretty well. Like, it's hard to tell for those two the fashion, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you can see the printed, but, and like if I look hard enough, but if I look distantly, like, it honestly doesn't look like she is completely wearing fashion or molded on fashion and then like a skirt. I don't know, I think it's just executed a little bit better. This one's like a rubbery fashion or whatever, but I think in a lot of these things you can really see how poorly it's done, and some of it might be quite detailed, but I think it just kind of takes away from the doll, and that's the difference between when I like molded on fashion and when I don't, is when it takes away from the doll. And yeah, so some of these might be higher, but for the majority of them, when I was looking at them, going through them, I don't like how it's executed. I don't think that it was done insanely well, enough to be higher on the list like some of the other Disney princesses that I've talked about and their placements on the lists that I've given them. I think molded on fashion can do well and can look nice, but so far in this, I haven't seen one that I'm super happy about, especially like, I understand like boy dolls are sometimes hard to do or whatever, but when I've seen that Disney made Kristoff without the undershirt being, like, it was actual and a fabric undershirt, it's like, so it can be done. Mattel just cut corners, or other companies, and I get that, like, I assume maybe Disney told Mattel, you can't make a good doll, ours has to be better. Still, they're gonna be ranked lower. I'm literally looking at a doll right now. I'm not sure if she actually has a molded on top, but she has molded on sleeves, and I hate that so much. If she has a fabric top, I don't think she has a fabric top, but it almost kind of looks like she does have a fabric top, but molded on sleeves, I hate that so much. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm gonna be ranking them, so you are gonna see molded on ones here, and I want you to know that I don't hate it. I just think that I don't hate molded on. I don't think that automatically makes it rank lower, but I haven't seen one that I actually liked how it looked, especially when I know that they can do better quality. You know what I mean? It makes more sense in my head. So I hope that it was articulated well. But anyway, so here are all the ones that I still need to rank, but we're going to kind of end off the video here. We'll do another part as I'm editing more and maybe finish off how these look. But as of right now, this is going to be where I end, and probably in the next video I'll be doing another Disney princess, because I'm just slowly doing my rankings, and this is like my little updates, so you'll get to see in advance on who you'll get to see me rank, I guess. But anyways, Max Pub, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Let me know your thoughts on the video, but yeah, thanks for watching.